Today, a very good friend, Mr. Charlie Abboh, he is a professional bodybuilder trainer and four-time Mr. Universe. And whatsoever he feels better way he explained himself.
Yeah.
Welcome, Mr. Charlie.
Thank you very much. You're welcome, viewers. Charlie Abboh, and I'm four times Mr. Universe, world champion and European champion. Number one in Norway from 2008 to 2014 when I got injured. World champion in 2004 in Bangalore in India. A good thing that I'm speaking with an Indian friend too, you know. The more you win, the closer you get to injuries. Work harder and you press the body to the extreme and then injuries come. So I got to know John from the gym here and he saw that I have some injuries and he sees me when I talk about it. Then we started to discuss. When he saw us, I developed scoliosis and then I was treated by an osteopath in Spain, and then I came back to Norway, and then started osteopathic treatment here. Then I met John and we were talking. He didn't know that I was seeing an osteopath, and then he saw me, and then he saw me when I was talking, and then he looked at my body, saw the problems, and then he started explaining to me what he felt or his diagnosis of my problems. And incidentally, what he was saying was exactly the problems that I was having. And that was how, I got interested in knowing you. Because then everything you said was what I was experiencing. And the treatment I was getting was also equivalent to what you were saying,
Charlie, I ask you one question.
Yes.
When I saw you and I did my diagnosis,
Yes.
how long time it took me to understood and explain you?
Well, it didn't take you so much time because you just saw me and then you asked me if you could look at my body, if you could check it. I said, okay, if you can. What you were explaining rhymed with my experience.
Okay.
It confirmed the diagnosis that I had before.
That's very nice.
Yes.
But one thing, I told you that I went back to the history and I told you that your problem should be between 15 and 20 years history, but it was my judgment by calculation of the diagnosis.
Yes, I mean, it's fairly correct. Of course, a lot of things, happened, and the last 15, 20 years were the most active, especially in bodybuilding. You are correct in the sense that I didn't feel it prior to that time, but it's the last 15, 20 years.
That is what I said.
Yes.
So it was, I did not see any test. I did not ask about MR, X-ray or something.
No.
But just seeing you and explained. And another thing I told you, that your SI joints,
yes,
is down, that is the problem.
Yes.
And how accurate I was.
You were very correct, and I remember that I didn't have the opportunity to go to treatment at a particular point, and then the pain was much, and then you told me that I could lie down.
What is that? When we treat, according to my experience, it is not enough to go to the clinic, get rid of problem. Because you have to do the homework. The same way when you're building your body for the competition, the same way you have to build yourself, do your homework, and that is what we osteopaths or chiropractors or Indian Ayurvedic system, we tell them to do every day. So I gave you one position, and you told me that it is working.
The next day, immediately, just lying in that position with my leg in
Yeah, foster position.
Yeah, foster position, yes. Yes.
And it worked on you.
It worked very well.
So I'm very happy for that, that you feel released, and we discuss, because you are master in giving training to the people, but I have my medical way of giving the right way of doing exercise to fix your problem.
Yes, yes.
So you think that is working?
Yeah.
So I'm very happy for that.
Yeah, it did.
And just say a few words to the people.
As far as I'm concerned, John knows what he's doing, and he's worth trying. You know. So and it's my pleasure, you know, meeting him. I'm somebody who is open to experiences. I also look for cues to find out if the person knows what he's talking about.
Thank you.
And you do.
Sadly, I have my own diagnosis.
Yes.
Nobody does in the world. I just see the denture.
Yes.
And from the denture, I tell the person what is his problem.
Yes.
If his spine is correct or not.
Yes. Then he talked about this denture. Denture. Then I told you yes, that is correct, because the scoliosis actually it starts from up there.